Jab jago tabi savera. So today again we have with us some of the students of School of Languages, and we are holding a random talk. And I have with me Srishti. Hello Srishti, how are you doing?
So I'm great. What about you?
I'm also good. Today it has been great day. We talked about so many things, about so many topics, and one of the topics we brought into discussion was how to improve your communication skill creatively. Do you have any question to ask about creative communication?
Yes, I'm having lots of questions, but I'll just make it one. So my question to you is that we always say that communication is very important in one's life. You can tell anybody like you are talking to. You can express the emotions through words only. But sir, nowadays we have made English such a hype that the one who knows English is truly civilized, advanced, and the one who doesn't know English is kind of like he's undercivilized or he's impoverished. So, sir, what do you think? Like thoughts matter or language matter the most?
Good question. I think what matters more is, of course, thoughts, not language. But language is equally important. You cannot uh, speak a language without learning it. You need to learn language, but you should not give so much importance to language at the cost of thoughts and skills, because ultimately what is most important, what is more important, is skills and thoughts. Language is, of course, not that important, but at the same time, language, the importance of language cannot be underestimated at all. What do you say about this?
Yes, sir. Like from the very starting, when I came here, I had this notion that I don't have to learn language. I have to improve my thoughts. I have to go on the journey of self-realization. I have to do something good for the society. And language is the way of doing things. Like language is the means of like expressing your thoughts to the people. But what really matters is our thoughts. So I have this notion.
Indeed, indeed, because as we teach students, we always say that language is a gateway to skills. For instance, body is a gateway to soul. If you want to be soul realized, if at all you want to see that there is something deeper inside you, you need to take due care of your body. As we always say that, Shrir Madam Khaludham Sadhanam. It means that body is very important. You cannot underestimate the importance of body. So cannot you do with the language. And yes, I think. Yeah, in the morning I was telling students about the same, how to be creative in their communication. The best way, as we always say, is that coherence matters a lot, clarity matters, beauty matters. If one is not able to put his thoughts and ideas coherently, naturally he will confuse, he will not be able to grab the attention of the speaker. So naturally clarity and coherence are very, very important while speaking or writing. What do you say?
Yes, sir. Truly, it's very important. Like the way you teach us, you always tell us that reading, writing, speaking, and listening, they are the main four modes of the communication. So they are like all the things go hand in hand. So like listening and speaking, they're the most important ones. If you are listening, if you are a good listener, then only you can become a good speaker. So and like I'm also on my journey to have the creative communication, because I don't think so I'm like that much creative like you in the like area of communication skills.
Srishti, as you said that there are four modes of communication, I think writing is one of the, the most important and the most difficult mode of communication, and it takes what not to master the craft and art of writing. Writing is very, very important. As in the morning I was giving them writing session also. What is most important in order to be creative in your writing is you must know certain things in writing. Like when you start writing, say, daily routine, non-fiction sort of, then you need to take care of like connectors of, you can say, adverbs, or connectors of consequences and sequence. Like we teach students usually, then next after that, finally, sometimes these are the connectors of time. For instance, if you say that, okay, please tell your daily routine, you say that, okay, first I wake up in the morning, next I go for a walk, then I come back, after that I do this, finally I go to bed, like this. So these things are very, very important, small things to master. Well, I think mastering the mode of writing in communication skill. Which mode of communication do you think you are good at? Before you answer this question, I would like to repeat again the things I taught in the morning. That was, in order to be creative, in order to create something new, you need to imitate. So if you want to be a creative communicator, if you want to be creator in communication, you need to be imitator. But don't be imitator just not to be creator. It means that if I am telling you, do use these words, adverbs or connectors, use them as such. There is possibility that by and by you will start making your own sentences. So in order to be creator, be imitator, but not always. Do you agree? Because be your original self. Authenticity can connect with others better than perfection, isn't it? Like you are authentic. Earlier you said always that I don't need to be perfect, then only I'll come in front of camera. Now you do not care much about perfection. Now you say that whatever I'm presenting myself. You are more authentic now, aren't you? Instead of aiming at perfection, you aim at authenticity. It means that you are what you are. So do you agree with this when we teach students that you should be imitator in the beginning, then slowly you can be creator, you can be creative communicator. It means that learn things by heart, by rote, but with understanding. Do you agree?
Yes, sir. What I feel is that communication skill is not all about speaking, but to improve your thoughts also. Like right now, you said that you should learn each and everything by heart. You whatever you do, you should pour your heart on in that. So while learning communication skill, one should not think it as a burden, but as a way of life. That yes, communication is very important, and communication skills becomes even more beautiful when you put good thoughts in it. So. Yeah, it's
Of
fine.
course. And moreover, communication skill slowly becomes creative when you bring good thoughts, you bring beauty, you bring in clarity, you bring in coherence, you bring in order, you bring in unity, you bring in pause, and you, above all, you bring in warmth also. It should not sound that we are just robots speaking, isn't it? There should be warmth and humanity. There should be these values also while speaking. So what do you say? Do you have anything, any question to ask? It's good.
Sir, I'm having one question related to this communication skills only. Like, sir, you said right now, whatever we do, we just like do it by our heart. So, sir, sometimes one feel very stressed. Like if one is not like able to speak good, so one feels very stressed that, and one feels very demotivated that now I'm not gonna learn this language for my lifetime. I can't learn it, and they feel like their life is totally ended. All the people they are speaking better than like them, and they are like they feel like they are not worth it in the classroom, and like whether all the people are communicating in English, and they feel like especially this kind of inferiority complex occurs in the government school children. So what do you think about that?
I think Srishti, they should start from where they are standing. They should never ever compare themselves with others. If they start comparing, I think that's not good at all. Instead, they should think that if we are not good at language, there is every possibility that we are good at thoughts. We are good at other things. So they should not compare themselves with others at all. They should start from where they are standing. This is not the case with language, but this is the case with the journey of knowledge also, isn't it? Knowledge also. When you are gaining knowledge, you should be humble enough to accept that I know this much only. Because sky is the limit, knowledge is a sea. The deeper you dive, the more you get, and there is and no end to knowledge. But yes, what is and or what is really to be realized and learned is that is swagyan, that is self-realization. When you start realizing self, naturally you feel that I have got something, I have learned something. Yes. Yes. Do you think so?
Sir, these were my only questions. And yes, you rightly said that we all have our own journey. We should not compare ourselves with anybody else. We are beautiful the way we are, and we are like we are like the variety of different flowers in one garden. So one should not compare oneself like with any other kind of person, because maybe the thing that we possess, it should not be present in anybody else. So we all have different qualities, and we need to find it by ourselves. So yeah.
Yes, and it is the result of comparison and the mad race for power and prosperity that we face. We witness wars after wars across the world. It is awesome. If we had these spiritual values, I think we respect, we uphold the value of peace, we uphold the value of self realization. That means we should not unnecessarily enter into undue unhealthy competition. I think there would not be such thing as war. There would be peace prevalent across the world. What do you say?
Yes, sir, definitely. War is not the solution of each and everything. We can like we should consider that all the people are our brothers. Brotherhood should be the main thing that we should possess. And nowadays, like the one country is killing the other, like the people of other countries ruthlessly. They're not thinking about humanity. They are just becoming more and more selfish, and it's so bad. But we young generation can like do the change, can make the change.
Of course.
If we'll have the good thoughts, then definitely we'll be able to make a big change in the world.
Yes, Srishti, and the only way to make change in the world is nothing but spiritualism, and that is Adhyatm, which of course teaches you to be considerate about others' existence on earth, which teaches you how to bhog, how to consume with due consideration towards other existence, due consideration towards donation. Like one is spiritualism teaches you how to balance materialism with spiritualism. So I think that is spiritualism is the need of the hour. So I have other students also. If they have some question, they can also ask, please.
Sir, I have one question for you. What we can overcome your stress, because many people, yeah. How can overcome our stress, because many people take stress, then we attempt suicide. Then what do you think?
How can we overcome stress?
Yeah, how we can overcome our stress?
Okay, the question is how. Before I answer, could you please? Okay, you answer. According to you, how will you cope up with the stress of everyday work, everyday study? So I think, what do you think is the best way?
So like right now I'm in school, so I do have a lot of stress. Like nowadays assignments and all the things are going on. So one thing that I do to like reduce my stress. So the thing is that I just do meditation, yoga. I just listen to soothing songs, and even the om sound. It helps to like relieve your stress a lot, and it helps you become like more relieved, and it even makes your cognitive power more good enough. And yeah, these are the only things that I do. And sometimes I do exercise also, and sometimes I go for a walk.
That is, in nutshell, as we say at School of Languages, that you are supposed to, in order to improve your communication skill, you must follow sadhanas. Shri sadhana, Shab sadhana, and Shunya sadhana. Shri sadhana is that see to it that you do asana or exercise of this kind or that kind, whatever. You can go for walk, talk, and stop. Then second is that talk is very, very important. Like you should listen to good thoughts, you should read good books, and you should be in the company of good people, and you should see to it that you should be choosy what you watch on your cell phone. You should be choosy what you hear through your ears. You should be choosy what you eat. You should not get anything and everything into your head. So you should take care of this. And then that is Shabd. And Shunya Sadhana is like at the end of the day, sit back and give time to yourself, give expression to your pent up things, emotions, feelings. And if you start writing your thoughts out on paper as a matter of routine, I think it is a great stress buster, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Do you do sometime?
Yes, sir.
Okay, not as a matter of routine, not daily routine.
Yes,
Sometime.
sir. But I wanted to make my daily
Yeah.
routine.
And of course, what can be better way than meditation? Meditation is actually mindfulness. It does not mean that you should do dhyana with your eyes closed. It is if you do something with your full concentration. Like I am talking to her, and I have my whole attention here talking, and she has my full attention. And of course, I am able to command her attention also. If she is paying me full attention, I think it is dhyana sort of. But if when she's talking, if she sees WhatsApp status and all, then think that there is distraction. This is what you were doing. Okay, then it means that she's distracted a little bit. She is, and yeah, subconsciously this happens. I'm telling you, most. Oh yeah. Attention span has reduced so much so that after some time we are forced to do this thing or that thing subconsciously without our knowing. Like I was asking you a question, Srishti looked at the phone and she started doing like this. It happens. Even it is happening with big people, grown-ups also, us grown-ups also. What to ask of? Oh, she has kept her phone over there. So this is happening. So I think this you should take care of. Yes, boy? Do you think so? What kind of please?
I'm having one question from you. Like, it has been 77 years of Indian independence, but still we are living in that inferiority complex that a cigarette that can kill you is sold openly. When one girl has to buy a sanitary pad, she has to hide it under the black panython. And we are becoming that much conscious that we are applying white creams to whiten our face and even whiten our education system. So what do you think about that? Like, nowadays we have become more and more westernized. Westernization is taking toll on us. What do you think about that?
I think, Srishti, there is no need to lay blame at the door of westernization or anyization. I think best is to see who we are, first thing first. I avoid blaming other cultures for our doing wrongdoings. I think best is we should see ourselves. We should put our own houses in order. For instance, if we have not learnt who we have been and what we can become, and if we have not learnt the balance, how to balance our tradition with modernity, I think we need to work a lot, and education can go long way in this matter. Education can help us a lot, and if we think of it this as a system, better to think it as an individual. For instance, I do not care if I am to marry a girl who is having fair complexion, dusky complexion, or dark complexion, whatever. She should be a person of quality and values and skills. Don't you think so? So if I do this, I think system will also be doing tomorrow. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, it's always there that we have become we give, if somebody is good to look at there, or who is good to look at? Somebody who has fair complexion. So I think we should have original skill of thinking for that. We should be mentally developed. We should be mature enough, developed enough to see that external beauty does not last longer. What will last longer is your inner qualities, internal beauty. That is quality, skills, values. And that is what we call spiritualism also. Spiritualism in the first place is nothing but like your ability or you can say it is to do with your inner world, isn't it? That is what is spiritualism. So I think if we pay attention at individual level, there will be no uh, complaint at the level of system. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
What do you say?
Yes, and nowadays I have seen, like, one day I was just going to the market, and I saw a boy was wearing like, what do we call that, a proper kurta, and one boy came and he was like, he was feeling disgusted by even standing in front, like beside him. So I feel like we are Indians and we should be proud of who we are. We are having a long history of lots and lots of legendary figures have like taken birth in India. So they have even started the custom, the culture. We should always stick to our culture, no matter what. Westernization is there, like you said. We should not lay blame at the door of westernization, because globalization is there, each and everything will come, but it depends upon us what we want to take. And yeah, as being an Indian, we should be proud of who we are, and love, we should even love our language and culture.
See, Srishti, as far as our culture is concerned, our culture is very diverse actually. There are elements which are naturally universal in their appeal, in their makeup. So naturally, we should take care that we should not unnecessarily criticize others' culture. We should develop kind of tolerance, and that is what education should do. But at the same time, we should promote our indigenous culture, our own culture also, like how our ancestors lived. They lived with the idea of living life on the basis of sharing and caring. And they very much understood the principle of coexistence, that each of us, all of us are connected with each other, man to animals, animal to plants, all their existence have common root. That's why in our Vedas, Upanishads, it is said that and nasti nana asti nev kinchan. The whatever you see around the diversity, it does not exist in reality, because ultimately when it boils down to the same elements, we are made up of the same consciousness. We are the children of the same universal consciousness, which we call prana also. Prana is also that life force. Prana is also that energy that controls our physical and mental function also. Pranayam we say, no? So I think consciousness, chetana, pranayam. So our ancestors researched, developed, invented these inner constructs, spiritual constructs. So we should learn from our ancestors how to live life. We should not blindly follow anybody's culture, be it Western or Eastern or whatever it is. I think and the best way is spiritualism, according to me. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
And as regards your, as you were telling that girls feel shy these days, I think it is because we are now into polarization. Either we are so much open that we do not have respect for these things, gender things related to gender, or we are so much conservative that we don't want to even talk. So always middle path. Avoid either extreme. Follow middle path. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
And try to spread sex education as much as you can. Educate your younger sister and brother. Spread these things. And if you do not talk in front of them, they will fall prey to wrong information, won't they? And this is how this porn industry and things like that, they are thriving because of lack of knowledge about these things. So we should talk about these things at least at individual level. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that was all.
Yes,
What?
sir.
Okay, so you can sum up, please.
So, sir, the questions that I asked to give very nice answers to those questions, and all the doubts are clear right now. And yeah, I got to learn so many things. I got to learn that how spirituality matters a lot. In communication, spirituality matters a lot, and it's a way like if you are learning, if you are on the way of learning communication skills, then definitely if we learn it through our heart, then definitely one day we'll be able to speak and full of creativity. Like our communication skill will become creative communication. And the way you said that, yes, we should have the communication skills because it's very important, and language doesn't matter, thoughts matter a lot, but language is also at the same time very important. And yeah, that's all that I
Be
grabbed.
imitator in order to be creative.
Yes, be imitator in order to be creative.
Yeah,
Yes.
but be imitator just to be creator one day. You should not be imitator throughout your life. Yeah, that's it. And with this note, we end our discussion that you would also take leave some lesson or the other from today's discussion, that whatever you are doing, if you are preparing for entrance exam, or you are school goer or college goer, whatever you are doing or whatsoever station of life you are at, you must turn your energy inwards and feel that there is also world of thoughts and emotions very much lying and thriving inside you. Take care of yourself, not only body but heart, mind and soul as well. So thank you very much for today's session. That was all. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Vishnu.